Current intervention programs that aid in depression. One of them is an interpersonal psychotherapy, or slash school therapy, school counseling. This was a study about 40 students that were evaluated with depression symptoms, and they randomly received this counseling. It was delivered or guided by school counselors or even social workers. The outcome was that the students that received this counseling had fewer depression symptoms and better overall functions of post intervention and follow ups. My wife is she had the opportunity to get her master's in CBU, and during that time she had to she got her master's in MFT, and she had the opportunity to be an intern at the Val Verde School District. What's amazing is, although she couldn't be specific in her cases with me as she was discussing it, she would be able to see the difference in the kids after they would come into her class. The first interaction was very difficult. She said the kids didn't want to talk. They stayed to themselves after they spend weeks talking and maybe had play therapy and just focused on them. The children started opening up. They started to interact. They started having more energy. They had self-esteem on themselves. And I emphasize this for even parents, as they might have the lack of knowledge of this, but this is something that is great for the children all the way from, I believe, pre-K to even high school, where they can have themselves worked on and evaluated, and it'd be good to have each student depression symptoms lower. There was another intervention is physical activity, as it relaxes the mind and allows it to focus on other things besides the negativity, maybe the lack of motivation, maybe it is the world around them. Physical activity allows them to socialize, allows them to laugh, it allows them to have a sense of competitiveness, and it allows them to meet other people, which gives the opportunity to change their moods and allow them to enjoy, you can say, being normal. Cognitive therapy. It's an effective way to diffuse these negative thoughts. When used for depression, cognitive therapy provides a mental toolkit that can be used to challenge negative thoughts. And I like this, that there is therapy for the mind, where people are able to generate or alleviate themselves of the negative thoughts and be able to stray away from those and accept and develop new thoughts and new coping methods to refuse these negative thoughts. There's also another intervention called CBT, which is a psychotherapy, which is the focus on clients' patterns of thoughts and behaviors that induce a depressive mood. What it is therapists educate the client on how to identify and change the thoughts and behaviors and relieve depressive moods. I also like this one a lot because it not just states the problem, but it educates the person and it allows them to catch themselves entering into those moodful ways of depression, and it shows them that there's another way to act and another way to think, that it doesn't always have to be negative, it doesn't always have to be dark and gloomy in their world, but that they can enter into another form, or you can say another realm, where it's different from where they're at. These are the interventions, and I believe that they can be utilized, but they also need to be advertised. They also, parents and people need to be educated that there is help. People need to start coming out and saying there is an issue and I need help. And what I like about it is it gives us an opportunity to change not just our society, but children's lives as we utilize these things.